Hi, welcome back. Today we're going to find all the roots of x cubed minus x squared equals 100. X cubed problems are usually a lot harder than those involving x squared, and if we can get one of the roots straight away, that usually makes the whole problem a lot easier. So have a look at this problem. Take a guess at what you think one of the roots might be. It's usually a good idea to start with x equals 0 or x equals 1, 2, minus 1. If you can get it, it helps a lot. If you can't get it, here's a technique you can try. Let's factorise this by pulling out x squared. So we've got x squared multiplied by x minus 1 equals 100. And I'm going to call this 25 times 4, which can be rewritten as 5 squared times 4. And if we now match this up with what's over here, we could say that x squared equals 5 squared, therefore x equals plus or minus 5, and x minus 1 equals 4, in which case x equals 5. Since the whole equation has got to work, what we end up with here must be the same as what we end up with here. So the negative doesn't really work. Therefore x equals 5 is a valid root to this problem. We could of course have said x squared x minus 1 equals 4 multiplied by 25. Then if we equate these, x squared will equal 4, therefore x must equal plus or minus 2, and x minus 1 must equal 25, in which case x equals 26. But here the x solutions are all different, so this doesn't give us any roots to the problem. So the only root that we have is that x equals 5. And if you'd taken a guess at the very beginning, you may have come up with that. Okay, so where does that leave us? Well, we know that x cubed minus x squared minus 100 equals x minus 5, that's the root that we know, multiplied by possibly another 2 roots. And what could those roots be? Well, we know that these two need to multiply to 20, so that when we multiply it by 5 we get 100. And it's worth having a quick look just to see if anything is obvious. But I can't see anything here. So it looks like we're going to have to break down this part of the equation even further. So let's write this down. X cubed minus x squared minus 100, and we're going to divide all of that by x minus 5. Okay, x's into x cubed go x squared. X squared times x is x cubed, and x squared times negative 5 is negative 5x squared. Now if we deduct this from the above, this disappears and we end up with 4x squared. Now x's into 4x squared go 4x. So 4x times x is 4x squared. 4x times negative 5 is negative 20x. And if we deduct this from the above, we get nothing here and a positive 20x. We can now bring down the negative 100. And if we now divide x into 20x, we get 20. So 20 times x is 20x. And 20 times negative 5 is negative 100, which gives us nothing, as we would expect. So we can now rewrite this x cubed minus x squared minus 100 as x minus 5 multiplied by x squared plus 4x plus 20. And now the only thing for us left to do is to factorise this. So we could factorise this using the quadratic formula, but I'm going to use my preferred method, which is the difference of two squares. So let's rewrite this as x squared plus 4x equals negative 20. And now I'm going to add on half of 4 squared to both sides. This can now be rewritten as take the x from here plus 2 all squared equals negative 16. And now if we think of negative 16 as being 16 multiplied by negative 1, when we take the square root of both sides, we get that x plus 2 must equal root 16, which is plus or minus 4, multiplied by the square root of negative 1, which is I. X therefore equals negative 2 plus or minus 4i. And we now have all the solutions to this equation. X can equal 5, x can equal negative 2 plus 4i, or x can equal negative 2 minus 4i. And they are your solutions. Did you get it? Hope you enjoyed that. Plenty more problems here. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye.